What's going on, y'all? Peace and gifts. This is Savage Writer, and I'm back with another video. So, today's topic: what is a hustler? I know in today's culture, a hustler is somebody who sells drugs. A hustler is somebody, that's willing to go to jail. They pop guns. They in the gang. But I'm here to tell you that definition you think of a hustler isn't true. The real definition of a hustler is an aggressive entrepreneurial person. I'm not talking aggressive in terms of, I'm so mad, but really aggressive means that ruthless in approach. Aggression, when it comes to business, means that you hard-hitting. Like, you willing to do anything that it takes to make yourself successful. So, the definition of a hustler is an aggressive entrepreneurial person, otherwise known as a go-getter. So, in music back in the day, you always heard the term hustler. I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler. Even a song that go like this: I'm a hustler, homie. I'm a hustler. I'm a. But really, a hustler is somebody who makes things happen, you see? Somebody who could turn nothing into something. And I know for me personally, I consider myself a hustler. Now, I don't sell drugs. I don't, do nothing illegal, but everything with my career in the arts, and even outside of that, I'm 20 years old currently. I have an associate's degree in business administration. And now I'm going for my bachelor's in English. And I should be done with that by 2021. So in terms of that, I can still be considered a hustler, because while everybody was out there partying, doing stupid shit, I was on my grind trying to get things done. And yeah, there's a lot of people out there that may not like what I'm doing, but they gotta respect it, because at the end of the day, it's not about what I've done. It's how I did it. What did I do to approach it? You understand? And it's something you trying to make happen. It's not gonna happen at the click of a button. It's not gonna happen instantly. You gotta put the work in. You're gonna get rejected. You're gonna get a couple no's. You're gonna get doors shut in your face. But what's more important is that despite all that, you keep going. You keep pushing, because the universe is gonna test you. The universe is gonna be like, all right, is this what you want? I'm going to see if this is what you really want. So that's what the universe is going to do. It's going to put those obstacles in your way. For example, Michael Jordan, right? He got cut from his high school basketball team. He went home and he cried. And yeah, he could have said, I don't want to play basketball no more. They said I wasn't good enough. But guess what? He still went on to become one of the greatest athletes of all time. You understand? Who else? Eminem. Far as that's concerned, I consider Eminem as one of my favorite rappers, and he's very influential. No matter what you may think of him, that's your opinion. But you gotta respect the man's hustle. You gotta respect the fact that he came from nothing and made himself into something. The 1997 Rap Olympics is when I think an assistant of Dr. Dre, was it Jimmy Iovine or something like that? He discovered him. And Eminem didn't win that competition. But however, that person who worked close with Dr. Dre had a copy of his demo, and then he passed it down to Dre, like, yo, you need to find this kid. And how many years after that? About 20-something years, look. One of the best-selling musicians of the era. So who else could I think of? I'm trying to think. It's a lot of people who got success stories. Sylvester Stallone. Like, when he was making Rocky, he got his script turned down initially. And plus, he was so poor that he had to sell his dog. And look at Sylvester Stallone now, one of the best actors out there. Personally, I love the Rocky movies. So what I'm trying to hint at is that there are going to be a lot of obstacles in your path. But a hustler is somebody who could get around all of that and still make shit happen for themselves. Because you understand, all these people I just mentioned, they no different from me or you. But the only difference is that they made sacrifices. They was willing to not take no for an answer. That's how you gotta be. You gotta be willing to take no for an answer. If somebody say, oh, you can't do it, you ain't good enough, say, fuck that. I am good enough. I'm more than enough. And I don't care what you think, because I'm going to keep going. And that's the current situation I'm going through right now. I got the skills. I got the talent. I got everything that I need to become successful. There's one problem. Motherfuckers not trying to give me my credit. Niggas ain't trying to support what I'm doing. Because you know why? That shit burning them up on the inside. They can't stand to see who I've become. They still looking at me as the person that I used to be many years ago. They can't accept this new me. They don't have access to that. And because they don't have access to that, they want to throw my problems back in my face. They want to sit up here, you know what I'm saying, go behind my back and not support me, not fuck with me, blacklist me essentially, and then they give their support to someone who's half as great as I am. I'm going to say that again. These motherfuckers will go around and give support to somebody that's half as great as me and half as great as you. But guess what? That's the test. Fuck the motherfuckers, because a stranger is going to give you more love than a person you've known your whole life. And yeah, that is very discouraging. These people that you grew up with, you came up out the mud with, who seen you when you was nobody, all of a sudden you become somebody and they don't know how to take that shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't know how to take that. And there's nothing to do with you personally. That is them. You doing something, or you have something that they don't got, or they can't do, and they questioning their own purpose, their own reality. I don't give a fuck how much they got. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people that I've known. They had everything passed to them from their families and shit, not me. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in a single parent household. I used to live in the projects. I was bullied a lot. You know what I'm saying? I was told I was this. I was told I was that. I've been through a lot of stuff to get to where I'm at today. But guess what? Despite all the odds, I still made myself something. Now, I'm not where I truly want to be, but you know what I'm saying? I'm nearing there. I'm getting there. And so that's what you got to do. You got to hustle. Whatever you got to do. You got to make ends meet. You may be working a 9 to 5 right now. You may be at McDonald's, or you may be at UPS. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever look down on yourself because you're not somewhere where you want to be. Sometimes you got to get to somewhere you don't want to be to get to somewhere you need to be. That's how it is. You got to grow through it to get to it. You know, a wise man told me that. He was very wise. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at it as an opportunity to grow. Don't see yourself as a victim, because when you see yourself as a victim, that's not going to help you get ahead. All of that victim mentality stuff, that just breeds lower vibrational emotions. That breeds hate. That breeds jealousy. That brings low self-esteem. That breeds misery. And yeah, it is hard. And throughout this journey, you're going to be questioning, like, is this the right thing to do? Should I even be doing this? And yeah, I've been through the same shit. You know, I'm questioning, you know, like, if this is something I should be doing. But you got to keep it going. Because guess what? The more you continue to grow, that's only going to put you further ahead of the game. Slow progress is better than no progress, because you need to think about it. Like, 80% of people who say they got a dream, I say only 20% of those people actually take the action. They say, oh, I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm going to do it this day, that day. Tomorrow pass, you don't do it. Well, I'll do it next week. Next week pass, you still don't do it. I'm going to do it next month. Next month pass and you still don't do it. And then next year, next season, whatever. And fucking before you know it, you old and you gray. And you still saying, I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm going to do it tomorrow. Then next thing you fucking know, you dead. Now you can't do it. So, really, you got to get it out the mud. You got to put the work in. And I know for me, I'm in college right now. And yeah, college ain't easy. Again, like I said in a previous video, I don't like an institutionalized environment. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what really it is. But I'm not always in class 24/7. I say out of all the days of the week, on average, I probably spend at least anywhere from about an hour to 3 hours in class a day. And then I go work maybe for 3 or 4 more hours. And out of that, I still got like maybe 15, 16 more hours to still go work on my dream. And that's what a hustler is. While everybody out there having fun, you got to be working. While everybody out there in the club celebrating failure, you got to be learning. Yeah, you know, you may not get to go party. You may not get to go have fun. You got to make those sacrifices. Because guess what? What you willing to give up now is going to help you later in the long run. Everything you done passed up, all that's going to come back to you. You know, while they sitting there 10 years from now, all these girls you think hot now, man, they going to be big boned as fuck. They going to have like 3 or 4 kids, shitty ass marriage. Why you on top of the motherfucking world? And you living your life, brother. And same thing for my sister. You know what I'm saying? All these guys that's rejecting you now, guess what? About 10, 15 more years, they going to be going through libido. They motherfucking dicks ain't going to even better get hard. While as you going to have that person you love. And you going to be glowing. You going to be shining. You know, nails going to be all done. Hair going to be all on fleek. You know what I'm saying? Eyebrows, eyelashes, all that. You feel me? Why these motherfuckers out here begging you for a chance? But you gonna be like, hey, didn't you reject me all those years ago? Didn't you cheat on me? Didn't you do this and didn't you do that? Nah, get the fuck out of here, nigga. Fuck you. You get my point, right? So, you gotta make it happen. That's what a hustler does. It's not about selling drugs. Even if you selling drugs. Look, I'm gonna tell you something about that. Make that shit legit. Wash the fucking money. Like, if you sitting up there, you trapping, take that money, start you a business. Invest into something that's going to breed more capital. And then when you go into the bank, nobody questioning where did you get this money. Because you do know, right? If you go into the bank with a certain amount of money, they going to question, like, where the hell you got that money from. And if you can't answer for that, they going to send IRS after you to audit you. And that's going to breed a whole lot of problems. So, really, that's it for this video. I just wanted to tell y'all what a hustler is and how to hustle. And I'll see y'all soon, man.